All right, Fisayo, let's take it straight to the NPFL season. We've had the abridged format, of course, Group A and Group B. And before now, we used to have a full season format where every team or each team plays the other teams to decide who wins the league. But this time around is different. I mean, the abridged league, do you think that this format should be adopted going forward? I mean, when you talk about football in our league in Nigeria.
Well, sadly, I don't think so. I think we are better off playing our 38th round of matches. I think it's a better test of teams. It brings out the best in individual players. It helps us to get players that are the long run for our respective national teams, whichever they are. So, yes, one is tempted because of the championship playoff, the glamour and the competitiveness it brings, the Super Six. But I think there is nothing still compared to that, having that 38th round of matches. Yes, there are some Nigerian questions in terms of a lot of teams will have to travel far and wide, on bad roads, on hostile conditions. But that's left to the teams to make the conditions better for their respective players. Nigeria as a country is not as big as countries like Turkey, like England, like even Egypt, so even Morocco. So why are we, complaining about all this? Let's have the 30th round of matches and get the true test of characters for every team, especially those that will representing us in the Continental Championships.
Okay, Fisayo, something caught my attention during the draws. The IMC says there will be total expulsion for any team that brings the game to disrepute and not that deduction, 3-point deduction. Now, for this NPFL playoff, what's your take concerning that decision for total expulsion for any team that brings the game to disrepute?
Well, I think it's just the IMC trying to be proactive the way they've always been. During the course of the season, we saw them deducting 3 points directly from teams, no suspended points. And to a large extent, I think it's forced teams to sit up. And this time around, if you remember, the last time we had the Super Six Championship playoff here in Lagos, it was at the Agege Township Stadium that time in 2019.
Yes.
The last round of matches, Kano Pillars fans took laws into their hands and caused pandemonium in the stadium. So now the IMC is telling everyone that if you think your fans will come here and make a mess of the championship, you'll be in trouble. So I think it's just them being proactive. I don't think it will get that far. I sincerely don't think any team will come with their fans disrupting play as a result of an officiating call or what have you. So, but I think it's a good step for the IMC to be ahead of the teams coming into the competition.
Okay. All right. Amongst the teams that will be vying for the trophy and, of course, the top continental sport, we have Lobby Stars, Sunshine Stars. I mean, for Bendel Insurance, unbeaten record still intact. Rivers United are defending champions of the league. Sunshine Stars, not many persons give them the opportunity to be here. They are already in the Super Series. Amongst all these teams, which of these of the teams you think will make top spots? I want to put you on the spot at the moment. I mean, your top, the team will make top spots.
It's definitely going to be very difficult to call because, like I spoke somewhere else this morning, is that every team have the same chance of doing well in the competition. The conditions are the same for everyone. You play one match every 48 hours or even less than 48 hours in some cases. You are playing at a neutral venue, nobody has the home advantage. You are all going to be playing with games live, online, and on cable television. So the referees are on the spot. They are being assessed. So the conditions are the same for everyone. But if I look at the assessment of the teams, how I think they are strong on paper, yes, we have to always add on paper. I think defending champions, Rivers United, will finish in the top 3. I think they are one of the best teams in the division. They showed that in the CAF Confederation Cup as well. I think Enyimba also, they are a championship team, and there is a sense of deja vu. In 2019, like I mentioned earlier, when we had that tournament, they finished 3rd in their group, and they came to the tournament in Agege and they won it. This year, they finished 3rd in their group, and they're in Lagos. They come into this competition at the back of 6 matches unbeaten, winning 4 and drawing 2. So I think Enyimba 2 will join Rivers United in the top 3. The last mini, I think Remo Stars might be the team to join them.
Okay.
Remo Stars are a very formidable side, and I think they might take a step. Although it's a difficult decision for me to take between Remo and Bender Insurance. A lot of us really underrate insurance. I am not underrating them, but I just think they might have a draw too many in this competition, and maybe Remo Stars can be the third team in that top 3.
Okay, Fisayo, we're hoping that these your predictions and the teams you've listed will make it there. If not, we're coming for you. But on the side, let's talk about
we'd have to call
Bukayo
it
Saka.
Octopus Fisayo.
Oh, yes, let's call him that. But Bukayo Saka is in Lagos. Do you think this is a time for the Nigerian Football Federation to rally him, maybe to come watch one of the matches?
Yeah, it was mooted at a point. Yeah, and I thought it was going to be in the scheme. And I don't know why anyone has not said anything about that again. Because, of course, a star like that, I am well aware that some people are doing a meet and greet with him in the Victoria Island today. And so I think the IMC should try as much as they can. We need some glamour. And when an Arsenal player is a well-popular player, it can even attract fans to the Onikan Stadium. You know, the Onikan Stadium is situated at a place where people in the mainland cannot easily access. So when they hear that Bukayo Saka is coming maybe on Monday or on Wednesday, then that might also attract some more fans, because a lot of the games will be played with the stadium half filled, whether we like it or not.